Hello everyone. So in this video, we will learn how to automatically add Facebook leads to Google Sheets and then send emails to the lead after verifying it. So let us begin with a small example. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to enter the details of a dummy lead. And once the details are entered and when the form submission is made, the data will be automatically entered into this particular Google Sheet. And after that, the lead will be getting an email from me. So let us do it. So let us enter the name of the person. So the name is 𝗪𝗫 and the last name is 𝗪𝗵𝘆. 𝗪𝗫. Then we have the email. So this is the email and this is basically his phone number. Let me just click on next and submit. So a lead called as 𝗪𝗫 has been generated in my Facebook form. So the idea is that 𝗪𝗫 will be getting an email from me, and before that the details of 𝗪𝗫 will be entered in my Google Sheet. Now the email will be sent after verification. So let us have a look. Let me just take you to first the Google Sheet where the details of 𝗪𝗫 are present. Okay, so as you can see, these are the details of 𝗪𝗫 in my Google Sheet. The sheet name is leads data and we have the name that is 𝗪𝗫. The last name is 𝗪𝗵𝘆 and this is the email address and of course this is the phone number. So basically we have got all the details in Google Sheet. Now what's next? So after verification of this particular email address, 𝗪𝗫 will be getting an email from me. Let me show you that email. So this is the inbox of 𝗪𝗫. Okay, so this is the Gmail account of 𝗪𝗫 and as you can see in the inbox, he has got an email from me. Hello 𝗪𝗫, thanks for filling out our form. For further references, we will be connecting with you on this phone number and this email address. Excellent. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Facebook to Google Sheets as well as Gmail? So here I have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Facebook to Google Sheets to TrueMail to Gmail. Now we are using TrueMail to verify our emails. If you have any other apps to verify your email, that will also work fine. So to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, pabbly.com, pabbly.com. Press enter. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Just hover on products and here you will find connect. Just click on connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. It will just take 2 minutes to build your account. In my case, I have already created my account, so let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the app section. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. At the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Facebook to Google Sheets to TrueMail to Gmail, and let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with the trigger window as well as the action window? So when we are talking about automation in Pabbly Connect, it works on the concept of triggers and action. The trigger says when this happened, then what should be done. For example, if a new lead is generated in Facebook, then basically the action is you are going to add the data in Google Sheet, you are going to verify it through TrueMail, and at the same time you are going to send an email via Gmail. So technically we will be having 3 more action windows. So using all these trigger windows as well as the action window, we are going to create a workflow to integrate Facebook to Google Sheets to TrueMail to Gmail. Now there is something I have to tell you. After we have built this workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box, so that you can clone it and directly access it into your account and straight away begin your automation journey. Okay, so in the trigger window, I'm just going to select the app as Facebook. So here we have some choices: Facebook leads, Facebook comments, Facebook group, Facebook pages. We are going with Facebook leads. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new lead? Okay, so new lead is a trigger event. We do have one more trigger event, that is new lead legacy. But in case if you want more trigger events, just approach the help section. You click here. So when you click on the help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums, and here you can make a request that you want so and so trigger events. So let me just cancel this. So overall the gist is We are just trying to integrate Facebook leads to Pabbly Connect to get the data when a new lead is generated in Facebook. So simply just click on connect. So here we have two choices, new connection and choose existing connection. We are going with add new connection and simply just click on connect with Facebook lead ads. Authorization successful. Excellent. So by default, it is showing two fields, the page as well as lead generation form. Now, these are all the pages that is present in my Facebook account. Let me just show you that. So let me just take you to pages. So these are basically all the pages that is present in my Facebook account. All the pages that is present here is being simply reflected here. Okay, so these are all the pages. Now I'm interested in one particular page. Okay, and the name of the page is AnyTech Solution, this one. So I'm just going to select that particular page. AnyTech Solution. Where is AnyTech Solution? Okay, so AnyTech, yeah, this one. So we have selected it. And as you can see, for this particular page that is AnyTech Solution, we have two lead generation form, Salesforce lead and lead capture form. Let me just show you that. So this is the page AnyTech Solution. Okay, and let me just straight away take you to publishing tools. Basically, we are going to reach the form section where I will be showing you the two forms, and we are going to basically click on one of the forms and enter some lead data there. Okay, so we are just going to click on more tools. So I'm actually working with Facebook business profile, but in case if you're working with your normal Facebook profile, it will also work fine. The process is almost the same. You're basically integrating Facebook lead ad forms to Pabbly Connect. So this is the forms we have to this particular page, Salesforce lead and lead capture form. So we have Salesforce lead and lead capture form. I'm interested in this form, lead capture form. So I have selected it and let me just click on test form. Okay, so the idea is that once the lead data is entered and the form submission is made, and when we click on this button, save and send test request, it will fetch me the data of the recently created lead. Okay, in our case, the recently created lead was of 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗼𝗯𝗃. But this time we are going to create a new lead. Okay, and the name of the lead is, before we create a lead, let me just copy the email address of the the Gmail account where we will be sending the email. So let's assume a person called as Neha is filling the form. The last name is Tripathi. Okay, Tripathi it is. And then this is the email address which I have copied. So I hope you're getting it clear that the reason I have copied the email address is because I just basically want to show you the email on that email address. That is why. The email that I will be sending on that email address. So this is the random phone number and let me just click on submit. Okay, so I think the submission has been made by a person called as Sneha Tripathi. Now the form name is lead capture form. So make sure that your form is also lead capture form. We do have two forms, that is Salesforce lead and lead capture form. Now when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch me the data of the recently created lead. Now in my case, the recently created lead is Sneha Tripathi. So let me just click on save and send test request. So as you can see, we do have the details of Sneha Tripathi. We have the first name, that is Neha, the last name as Tripathi, and then we have the email, and then we have the phone number. So we have got all the details. So what's next? So basically we are going to enter all these details into Google Sheet, and this is how you do it. So we have this action window. We click here, and in the choose app, we are going to mention it as Google Sheets. Google Sheets it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as add new row? Okay, so you must be thinking why the action event is add new row. So let me just straight away take you to Google Sheet. So this is my newly created Google Sheet. It has been titled new leads data. And these are the columns we have, the first name, the last name, email, as well as the phone number. So the idea is that we are going to fill these adjacent cells one by one. So first this cell will be filled, then this cell, and this cell. Okay, so when all of these cells are filled, it will basically create a new row. Okay, I hope it is clear. So let's get started. Let me just click on connect, and let me just click on add new connection, and simply just click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have. I actually have a ton of them. And the idea is that this particular spreadsheet, that is new leads data, is present in the Google Drive of this Gmail account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, so now it is asking me to confirm my choice. So before I press allow, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay. So by default, it is showing select spreadsheet as content marketing for SaaS software. So basically, these are all the spreadsheet that is present in my Gmail account or in my Google Drive account. Now I am interested in this particular sheet, that is new leads data. So I have selected it. So when we selected this sheet, it is showing the select sheet as sheet 1. This is because there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. So other than that, we have these fields, that is first name, last name, email, as well as the phone number. So all the columns, that is the first name, last name, email, and the phone number, is now represented as fields. So let's start mapping. So if you remember correctly, so these are all the fields, all the data we have. The first name is Sneha, the last name is 𝗃𝗵𝘆, this is the email, and this is the phone number. So we are going to map all the details one by one. So we have the first name as Sneha, so let me just map Sneha, and we have mapped it. Then we have the last name as 𝗃𝗵𝘆, so 𝗃𝗵𝘆 it is. Then we have the email, so this is the email, and we have mapped it. Then we have the phone number, so the phone number is this, and we have mapped it. So we have mapped all the details one by one. At this point, all I have to do is just click on save and send test request to send this data to this Google Sheet. So let me do that. Okay, so the response is a positive one. It is showing the data has been sent. So let's have a look. So we have the first name as Sneha, the last name as 𝗃𝗵𝘆, this is the email address, and this is basically the phone number. So we have got all the details. Now what? Now we are going to verify this email is a verified one. This email is an authenticate one. So what we are going to do here is we are going to introduce TrueMail. Now, of course, you can use any other app, okay, to verify your email. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add one more window, and this is another action window, and here I'm going to mention TrueMail. Okay, so the first step is we are going to verify this email is a true email, is a authentic email. So the first option is verify email address. We have selected it and simply just click on connect. We are going with the new connection, and we have to figure out the API key. So it is showing that we can get the API key from the API menu. So this is how you get it. You go to TrueMail and you just click on API key. And as you can see, I have created around 6 of them. So let me just, for your consideration, let me create one more key. So a new key has been created. Let me just click here. Okay, let me just click on here. So this is the key. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and I'm just simply going to paste it here. And let me just click on save. Okay, so now we have to map the email address. So this is basically the email address, if you remember. Okay, so we are going to verify if this email is genuine or not. Okay, so we are just going to map the email address. So the email address is this, and we have mapped it. So obviously we know that this email address is a correct one, is a genuine one. So when I click on save and send test request, it will give the result as valid. Now the idea is that we are going to send the email to only the valid ones. So basically we have to set up a filter. The filter would be something like this. If the emails are valid, only the data should flow to Gmail. Okay, I repeat this again. If the emails are valid, then only the data should flow to Gmail. So that using Gmail, we are going to send the email to this particular verified email address. So to do that, first of all, we are going to introduce one more action window. Now in the choose app, we are going to mention it as filter by Pabbly. Okay, so we have to select a label. The label is if valid is equal to valid. I hope it is getting clear. If the email is valid is equal to valid. In case if this shows as invalid, okay, so here it will come invalid, which is not equal to valid, and the data will stop. Now in this case, it is already true. Valid is equal to valid. And when I click on save and send test request, it will definitely show the condition as true. Okay, the status is true. Okay, the status is success. The condition is definitely true. So what's next? So now we are going to make sure. So now that it has been verified that this particular email address is a genuine one, we are going to send a thank you message or a confirmation message via Gmail. So we are going to introduce one more action window. I promise you this is the last one. And we are going to select the app as Gmail. Then we are going to mention the action event as send an email. And let me just click on connect. We are going with a new connection, and let me just click on connect with Gmail. So again, we have a series of Gmail accounts. So I'm planning to send an email from this account. So I have selected it. Now it is asking me to confirm my choice. So before I press allow, let me tell you something. We really don't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure. So let me just press allow. Authorization successful. Okay, so as you can see, we have some fields. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to compose an email from the data that we have received from Facebook as well as through email via Pabbly Connect. So we have the first field, that is recipient name. Now the recipient name was 𝗪𝗵𝘆 𝗣𝗯𝗯𝗹𝘆. So we have mapped the first name and the last name was 𝗃𝗧𝗃. The first name is 𝗪𝗵𝘆, the last name is 𝗃𝗧𝗃. Then we have the email address. So this is the email address and we have mapped it. Then basically we will be sending an email to this particular email address, and that is why I had copied the email address from here. Okay, so I will be actually showing you the email that I will be sending via this workflow, and the sender name is how about �anyTech solution. That is basically the page name, �anyTech solution. Okay, let me add S. Then we have the sender email address. So I'm going to send an email from this particular email address. Okay, we are ready. Then we have the email subject, lead confirmation. Okay, and the content is hello. And let me just add the name, that is Neha. Thanks for filling out our form on Facebook. We will be sending emails at this address. Okay, so the email address was this one and we have mapped it. And moreover, and also, how about and also, we will be sending emails, or how about updates at this email address, and this phone number. And let me just map the phone number. So the phone number was this and we have mapped it. Let me enter a colon. Hello Sneha, thanks for filling out our form on Facebook. We will be sending updates at this email address and this phone number. Okay, let me just enter a full stop and I think we are ready. So at this point, all we have to do is just click on save as send test request to send an email to this particular email address. So let me do that. Okay, so the response is a positive one. So let me just take you to Sneha's email address and let me just refresh this. Actually, there was no need to refresh. We have already got the email. So this is the email. Lead confirmation. Hello Sneha, thanks for filling out our form on Facebook. We will be sending updates at this email address and this phone number. Excellent. So the presence of this data confirms we have a successful integration between Facebook, True Email, Google Sheets and Gmail. So before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize all these windows one by one. We technically have 5 of them. Okay, so we are minimizing all my action windows. Okay, so this one was for Google Sheet. And then we have the trigger window. So we have minimized all our windows. So this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Facebook lead ads to Pabbly Connect, and then you have created an experiment through which you have generated a new lead and captured the results of the lead. You have added the leads data into Google Sheet. After that, you have verified that the lead's email address is a genuine one. Then you have figured out a way so that you can send only those data to Gmail if the email address is a genuine one. Then you have composed a message in this action window and send an email. So now there is a perfect flow of data between Facebook, Google Sheets, True Email as well as Gmail. Okay, so not just these apps, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can directly access Pabbly Connect and the workflow from the links I have added in the description box. And for any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.